welcome to another run of Elite Dangerous. We're gonna continue where we left off and try to reach the Soul Nebula in the run today. Discover the systems on the way, scan some of the planets, map some of the planets, and see what we can find. See the nebulas in the background and a group of stars. Yeah, let's get going.
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
"32 bodies and only one discovered because I jumped in. Time to get scanning again. No, there's some nice planets here. This section of the scanner is probably all moons and stuff. Small icy and rocky bodies. Now we're talking. What's this? Class 2 gas giant. Which probably has a good load of moons. Yep. Okay, that's clear. can find here. High metal world. Another high metal world. Activities, exploration and mining. Whoa. Class 3 gas giant. That's one big one. Mogelijkheden. Would be nice when that feature scan would give something else than geological or biological.
System scan complete.
But I guess this is what we get. Let's see what the rings of this planet hold. Not gonna scan the complete planets anymore. You can't land on those big boys anyway, so they're not gonna give me anything special. Should have detected the signals from the original scan. Whoa, that ring is massive. looks to be even a double one. I need to fire 2 probes in there, one in the center ring and one in the big outside disc. Yep.
Surface scan complete.
That's a little bit disappointing for such a big ring.
Surface scan complete.
Platinum monocyte painite. Yeah. Oh. Too small to be interesting. Let's get moving. Well, I gotta take a look at those, the way this system is arranged, because I think the procedural generation of this one, holy. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
I'm really surprised that these systems are not undiscovered. Oh, this one looks... Oh, 5
Fuel scooping complete.
5 stars. And there were 6 bodies in the scan, so I missed one thing. And of course it's right behind the star. Grrr. As a system with 5 stars and just 1 planet, I think. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, this is gonna be a bitch to find. That was B, it was here somewhere. Yeah. On the further oh, that's the star.
System scan complete.
Look, Ma, it generated an egg. It's a metal egg, but still an egg. Cool.
Frameshift drive charging.
47. You can just hear the credits when you get back to civilized space. Hey Matt! The alarms work now.
Fuel scooping complete.
Sleepy boy. Oh, give me a break. How? Oh, that's the asteroid belt. Tech. Ah, that's nice. That saves a lot of scans. Yeah, shit happens, man. You're purchasing Elite Dangerous, okay. Take your time at in the starting areas, play the tutorials, and if you got yourself up and running and are doing missions to earn your first pile of cash, I can start helping you out. As a player, the starting area isn't accessible to other players. If you move out of the starting area, the starting systems, you can't get back in. A little bit of a ganking protection. I got only 18 of 47. Holy shit. Hey! This one was discovered. What the hell? Why didn't you show me at the first? That's a shame. Ah well. I should have left this one out. It's already been discovered. Some of the planets have been mapped already, but no. Let's finish it to get the credits at least. What's the commander pack? Some bonus stuff. Horizons is only the expansion probably, so you need the base game and you need the expansion, but I don't know what the commander pack is. Or at least you don't need the expansion, but my recommendation would to buy it directly. Don't even bother with just the base game. All three? What do you mean all three? Oh. I think it means it's also including Beyond, but Beyond was a free expansion. Oh no, don't tell me that sometimes you just hate stars. Yeah, what is the commander pack? Let me check, hold on. I want to know what the commander pack is. Ah, okay. The commander pack has paint schemes for the starter ship. Okay, Elite Dangerous commander pack. Elite Dangerous Commander Deluxe Edition. Includes 3 items. Elite Dangerous Commander Pack, Elite Dangerous Horizon Season Pass. Yeah, okay. And you get camos for your but leave the Commander Pack out of it. When you get through those starter ships, you will hardly ever touch them again. And you're mostly in your cockpit anyway, so I would say that liveries are like, well, okay. But if you get it in a pack that's cheaper than just Dangers and Horizons, go for it. I mean, even if you fight against other players, you will hardly see their liveries. It's the only thing it's fun. Yeah, but even if it's cheap, the Sidewinder is your starter ship. The Viper and the Cobra are 2 ships that, well, you probably be using a little bit longer after that. So yeah, to me it's 75 cents that you well, sort of throw away, and that's coming from somebody that actually has bought liveries from Frontier as well. My the biggest ship in the game, or one of the most expensive ships in the game, the Imperial Cutter. I put a livery on it, but it's more for the fun of it, and it looks nice in screenshots. The Elite earns its money from visual customizations currently. Will probably earn money again from the new expansion Odyssey for next year. But it's the current way of making their money.
System scan complete.
Finally!
Frameshift drive charging.
That cluster of stars on the right is intriguing. Been able to see them for from very far out, more than I think 3,000 light years.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
And what are you gonna do, Matt? Have you decided on a career already?
Fuel scooping.
Oh, I keep honking the horn. Oh, career. I mean, the elite works in a way that you equip your ship for the career you're choosing. So people make dedicated combat ships, dedicated mining ships. There are a few uh, multi-class ships which you can combine so that you can do a little bit of PvE, mining, etc. in the same time. But usually it's more of a min-max game where you try to build your ship up for the task it should do. Like this Asp Explorer, it has no weapons. It's a pure, purely built as a longer range explorer, and it's still not done, but it can jump a decent 60 light years almost, which gives you the option to do the stupid stuff that I'm doing right now, like jump for 7,000 light years. Just in the end for a few planets and a nice screenshot. Because that's what we're doing here. Just direction from me. Well, the first direction I'm gonna give you, don't listen to me when it's about combat, because I absolutely suck at it. With the risk of forgetting any career path that you can take. I tried combat. Of course, when you do PvE, it's a little bit easier, but yeah, things to do from the start. There are several different styles of cargo hauling. Of course, you can become a pirate if you want to, and do all the stuff, but then in an illegal way. So let's see, you got like combat, you got mining is currently the way to really make money in the game. The others are a little bit back on the earnings, so you will earn money with combat by being the bounty hunter and hunt for pirates, but it's a little bit crappy. You can go exploring, but you need bigger ships to really make the money and do trips like I'm doing now to at least get a comparison to mining a little bit of money, and it takes a lot of time. I'm forgetting one. I know for sure. But yeah, let's say cargo hauling, mining and exploration, and combat for now. I'll probably forget one. So most important part about this game is that because it's been out for so long, you can find anything on YouTube, internet. There are a few really good sites with databases where you can look up all the prices from goods, so that if you want to be a trader, so cargo hauling, then just look up the prices from the stuff you want to drag from one system to another, or even let them calculate what the best trade route is, so that they are gonna give you like 2 stations you can jump in between all the time. It's all about building a ship for the role you want it to be and build it as good as possible. For me, when I bought the game during beta, I got really turned off on the absolute grind it is when you do this alone. It's a very steep hill to climb to learn how everything works, where you can find stuff. But yeah, the information available these days is huge. So if you want to have a sightseeing trip, just go find some interesting stuff on the internet, what other people did, and just do the same. These are explored, but that's not 34 items, so there is stuff here that is not yet registered. Those are the 8 planets, they are already done. Asteroids, no. I don't think I should comment on that one. That's not gonna be good. Oh! A5 is a water world. Oh. Ah, there you are. And the gap to what? Still something here. What the hell? Ooh. closing the gap in a racing game, in a racing sim is, yeah. If you're saying you're getting better and better, yeah, I agree. That's true. Less, yeah. Oh, you did good in the race yesterday, man. It was a nice podium finish. Ah, now we're in the B planets. These are the planets that are around the second star in the system. The ones that weren't discovered by the other player. I will be running the race this evening for me, Matt, together with Ahmed. So I'll still race it this week, but where are you, you bugger? Here you are. Next week is the Spa 24, so we won't do anything else but practice for that.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Ah, stop honking. I keep pressing the button and it scans again. See, here you get somebody that just did the whole system. So, not gonna scan that again. It still gives you the credits, but
Frameshift drive charging.
why are you watching this on a phone? You got a PC with 4 monitors on it. I don't know if I stream it, Matt, maybe Ahmed does. those stars are slowly getting bigger and bigger.
Frameshift drive charging.
And so does the dark nebula on the left side of the target. How much do we have left? 35 jumps.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
No, not getting the light on it. Let's store my screenshot for a second. Ah. Apparently my copy-paste skills aren't what they used to be. And let's go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh. This is gonna be a bright one.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
There's a star orbiting this star. What the hell? Oh. Oh, there. Oh, that's a little one. Oh well. Let's see what we can find. That's the track of the star. That's the main star. planet with a ring and geological on the surface. So it's not only one that you can mine in the rings, you can also land on it. Nice. Would normally be an interesting target to actually map out, but making the choice I want to make it to the nebula today. Hopefully in the next hour. I knew there was still something there. No, I don't know what I was following. That's not smart. Oh well. Here we go. And the moons of that planet.
System scan complete.
Oh wait, it's not a star. It's a planet. Oh, isn't it? No, these have a... Oh, it's a star. That's creepy. Planets in between. Oh! Oh, of course I clicked it. Should really put that on a button to select the next target en route, but...
Frameshift drive charging.
33 to go.
Fuel scooping.
This one looks to be scanned already because I see multiple lines on where the planes where the planets are moving. So I think somebody scanned this one. Nope, it's my own discovery. This is after 5 years which the game is live, and you still can find a lot of systems which haven't been discovered. Frontier says about 5% of the whole game, of the whole Milky Way, in fact, has been discovered. And systems like this one with are auto-generated. As soon as somebody enters them, it seeds the planets and stuff. So you can scan it. And you can do this all the time. The money you get from it is irrelevant to the fact that it's already been scanned by somebody else. If you want to rescan it, you can do it and earn money from it. I don't know if there is a bonus for the actual first discovery though. But yeah, as that isn't the target from this trip anyway. This is all bonus. And with the current earning credits from mining, you just focus on that for a few days and you don't have to worry about credits at all. Or at least for the next couple of years. Mining is that strong currently.
System scan complete.
And if I'm not mistaken, we have a complete system map now. Nice. Let's go. Generated systems always have the name sector. Wanted to finish that sentence and I'm looking at the system I'm in now and there's no sector in the name. Interesting. But yeah, with the designation in numbers and stuff is at least generated.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Oh, that saves me a scan. Because this star is alone.
Fuel scooping complete.
It's the clusters of stars. You see that you get closer every time.
Frameshift drive charging.
Nebulas are growing bigger. Yeah, 5% of the Milky Way in this game has been discovered. And you see that I'm jumping 7,000 light years now. There is sort of a mission in this in the game where you have to go to another area of the Milky Way
System scan.
to talk to some engineers that are located there. It's called Colonia, and it's 21,000 light years away from Earth. It's a trip people take, and they, well, you see me doing, this is the third session to do 7,000 light years. Talk about 6, maybe 7 hours the way I do it, and people do that all the way to Colonia. Oh, it's triple the amount. That's if you do it really well, you're gonna scan all the planets, you're gonna map all the planets. You know, it's a trip that takes you weeks, just doing stuff every day. That's a challenge I haven't even accepted yet. You already downloaded it, Matt?
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, that was lucky.
System scan complete.
That was lucky. Soul and Heart Nebula, those are the two on the route. And all the bookmarks and fleet carriers, and that's the stuff I came from. And we still have a long way to go. 1,500 light years to jump. Yeah, and that's not what I wanted to select. Thank you very much. Ah, crap.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
I'm gonna skip a few systems
Fuel scooping complete.
to get to the nebula.
Frameshift drive charging.
I already got my target of 5,000 light years. Just to get a little bit of speed into it. make sure you always have a full fuel tank. If you have the option to refuel, it's not possible at every star. Then do it. Usually when you get into ranges like 50 light years of jump, it shouldn't be a problem to get a star that's within 250, 300 light years. So you can jump to it from one refueling to the next on one tank of fuel. But there are spots where you really need to navigate yourself using the map. You can't use the route I let Elite plan for me, because that route planner has its limitations, and if there are not enough stars you really need to find the way yourself, which is a very nice challenge. What the hell is that? What kind of a name is that? This doesn't look like a normal system. I'm intrigued. Let's see what we can find here. Doesn't use the normal auto-generated name. There's something here. Let's give this one a scan. It is a complete system, because there's a complete sector apparently. Okay. Seems it's not so special as I thought it would be. To be more precise, it's absolutely fucking nothing. No jump is so when you target the jump, it's always safe. There's one exception, and if you jump in alien territory, the Thargoids, they can interdict you from the jump. So they can interdict you between stars. But no, the only problem you have is you can't go AFK, because depending on the settings, my ship will continue straight into the star when it goes out of the jump. So I need to be actively there. Otherwise it will kill me.
Fuel scooping complete.
No, the game doesn't calculate with things like space junk and rocks and whatever that is probably in the way everywhere. No, it just gives you the option to jump. Luckily they didn't take that into account. If you fly in a star system and you go towards a planet, you will get an impact warning. But because with Horizons you can land on planets, means it won't get you. It will slow you down, but it won't stop you. And wow.
Frameshift drive charging.
To the left is the Heart Nebula. Right in front is the Soul Nebula.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Go. Second star.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Too early.
Drive charging.
Those are the mistakes you shouldn't make. Charging up your frameshift drive while you're too... Oh fuck, it's still charging, stop it. Was too close to the star. I'm talking to you guys and I'm not seeing that it's charging even more. Then your ship overheats and it says kaboom.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
If I find something with like 30 bodies in it, I will scan it, but for now I'm gonna skip these little ones. But we're already down to, what is it, about 1,000 now? Light years, I think.
Fuel scooping.
My target is a system in the nebula, so probably park outside of the nebula for some screenshots as well.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Doing it again.
Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Starting to doubt if I shouldn't take the Heart Nebula. Look at it right now.
Complete.
You're currently looking at the background image of a game and you're like, oh, that looks cool. Well, visited one nebula before, and if you come up close and towards the first systems in it, it looks impressive.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Matt, when you start playing, give me your commander name.
Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive
Nobody's been here or nobody scanned, or at least players that went through it didn't scan the system. I expect to find systems that have been scanned before the nebula, because I will absolutely not be the first commander that goes into these nebulas. There are some pilots that probably visited every known nebula in the game. And occasionally you see that systems are scanned because it's probably the route that they took in there.
Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scoping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Well, that's a system I'm not gonna ignore with 33 bodies. It's gonna make you a fortune when you bring it back home.
Fuel scooping complete.
So damn. Sometimes the fuse in this game is just no, you stupid thing, I don't want to replace the file. I want the next one in the series. And that happens when you put the focus back on this window with the mouse. It gently drops you out of your hyperspace jump.
Drive charging.
Or in this case, your super cruise.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. there's some exactly some exotic stuff in here. What are you? Nothing special. And there was another moon here. Anything else? Ah, there's something here. What the hell? What are you? A gas giant with water-based life. Okay. With probably a shit ton of moons. Yeah, but that's... Oh, yeah, I don't play this over Steam, but that doesn't matter. And then you need your commander name. You can pick one. Probably not linked to your Steam account. I bought this game in a beta. It wasn't on Steam back then. Features never give a surprise. In this case, it just says geological, highly likely, and then you get 11 geological sites. Great. Why would I scan this? There's something else here. Oh, it's another planet. Yep, class 2 gas giant. There was more, yeah. Because of course that one has a metric ton of moons as well. Anything else? No. Those were planets 3 and 4. Two and 5. What am I missing? There you are. Yep. Oh, that's planet 1. Do a scan of the rings there. Do I find something special?
System scan complete.
It was already discovered. Shame. Forgot to check that. Oh well, for the extra credits. I have no idea how many credits it's gonna be when I get back. Currently looking at like 7 hours of playtime to get there, to get back. 14 hours in total probably.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged.
Yeah, you see. People mapping everything. I figured.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just because you get closer to the nebulas.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Bonus points for people that try to pronounce the names of these systems. I'm not even gonna try.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh. Family enjoyed the weekend in bed, but it's going out now. Ah, we all know the background noises from that.
Fuel scoping complete.
The choices in life. Are you going left or are you going right? Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
think I should explore them both before getting back towards towards what they call the bubble. Human occupied space.
Fuel scooping.
32 bodies, holy.
Fuel scooping complete.
This stuff has been mapped, I know it. Yep. Ursula 17. Dug out the whole system. Didn't map it though, so.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
You can see that you're approaching stuff over a route that other players took. Because everything in the galaxy map is already, or in the system map is already listed in the game.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Nebula, anyone? Man, that looks great.
Frameshift drive.
Let's get a little bit closer. It's still about 250 light years away, I guess.
Fuel scooping.
14 bodies and I don't see lines. Ah, I see lines now. Let's see if somebody discovered this one already. Those are only 3 bodies. So this one isn't completely scanned. cool to watch. And to know that stuff like this actually exists is incredible. Gas giant we saw on the map already. And he only discovered the 3 planets and not the little moons. So now you have everything under it, which wasn't there. So these moons will get my name on it, and these stay with Eki Thump. Unless of course I crash and dump everything. Soul sector means the next jump is gonna bring me into the nebula. So I'm gonna try and get out of the reach of the sun. That's what you do it for. Damn. I'll save the image and show you what the trip was. You have the Soul Nebula on the map, and all the way back there. Hold on, where I am now. Let's This is where I am now. Make it a bookmark and I'll show you where I came from. A little bit quicker than putting that myself. That's not what I clicked, game. I clicked my carrier. Carrier's here. $6,871 light years in 3 sessions from, like I said, about 7 hours. Insane. And if you look at how far it is in the whole galaxy that you can explore, well, this is our galaxy, the Milky Way. And yes, this is in the game. You can go everywhere. This is the 21,000 light year engineer I was talking about. So from here to there is 21,000. And this is the black hole which you can visit in the center of our Milky Way. So this little jump on the map compared to this, or even compared to here, because in the abyss there's a space station called Beagle Point, which is the furthest point in the game that people traveled, and this section is okay to navigate this as well, but here in these sections you really need to search your way, because if your ship can only do 30 or 40 light year jumps, you really need to plot your path, and I think if it's 30 you actually need to go here before you can go here. These distances are insane, and it's 1-to-1 scale apparently. Of course we have the hyperspace jumps which make the time very short, but the calculated distances are should be 1-to-1 from what we know. Gives you an idea about the scale. Let's scan this system, and then I'm going. Love it, you can see it on this way and in this way as well. And then I'm gonna make my jump into the nebula.
System scan complete.
Now, let's go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see if it's gonna eat us. was great. People actually mapped these systems. Whoa. Absolute motherfucking diehard.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see how big these nebulas are. And jumping 56 light years. Still in the middle of the nebula. Oh, you're not even in the middle of the nebula. Refueling takes a bit longer now because the last one wasn't a refuel star.
Fuel tank complete.
Supercar's running now. Somewhere live, I need to pay for it probably. Hey, who stole my nebula? And probably when you're in it, you can't see anything from it. Nope, I don't. Oh, I'll take that back. Wow. Wow. Turning my ship doesn't turn the camera. It's a bit shit. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see if I can find a system where I can put my name on, and then I consider this mission a success.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Well, no way in hell you're gonna map something here, because everything has been mapped. I didn't honk the horn. Bad. No, I did. actually was the system I targeted? Let's see.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's dumb. I still should have scanned the system for the money, but nah, it's not something I really need. And it's not like you're going to set up a trading route to this stuff in the next couple of years. Oh my god, people. Actually mapped and all. 41,000 light years. You lazy bastards, you go 500 light seconds and then you don't map anything. Sounds like me. Oh, I'm gonna check that one out. So let's do a complete scan of the system so that it's easier. All the icy bodies, the moons in the system. That's probably the asteroid belt. Yep. Tack. Oh, that's always an easy hit. Saves you a lot of scanning. Go. Oh, there you are.
System scan complete.
Okay. Hey Mew. Good morning. Oh, and there we go. I've avoided it the whole journey, and now we're gonna do the loop of shame because I missed the entry point. Yay! You're distracting me, Mew. Oh, of course. You were the elite player, eh? Didn't even think about that.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
So what else we got? Not too lazy to put my name on. Okay, so that one. What did you actually do in this game, Mew? Just like everything, or? The original, yeah. The 1984 Spectrum version. I never played any of of those games before. Came into contact with Elite Dangerous in the time that I also looked at Star Citizen. Nice way to compare the development of two different games. But I dumped Elite because the grind back then in the original one was a real pain. Put me completely off the game. But I saw some videos now on how to, well, make money just a little bit quicker. As in, play for 6 hours and you can do everything you want. Play for 60 and you can buy a fleet carrier. C64, okay. C64 version was only a few years later, I guess. Be mid to the end 80s, right? Oh, that's gotta be an interesting discussion. What do you consider a money hack? Atari controller. I had an MSX back then, so not a C64, but it's competitor, and I had one of those old sticks. One joystick button on it, the joystick and one button. Genius. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Yeah, I figured it was the reason. Need to circle the planet again. Fast tracks to riches. Yeah, to be honest, I used it because but after that, when the pressure of the money, or grinding the money is gone, I focused on the other grinds like engineers and stuff. Sure, use the quickest methods to get the money and to get the materials. But then you can start doing stuff like this, just enjoying. I can start enjoying the game a lot quicker because of that. Art money.
Surface scan complete.
I mean, even if it's just diving into into mining with an adder and using somebody with a fleet carrier to bring you to the mining area and fly back a couple of times so that you get a couple of million. Not even talking about billions, but just getting a couple of million so that you can start playing the game instead of purely having to use several days of playtime to get to those certain ships. Blah. I mean, the other discussion is the current mining, what they're trying to patch out, to be honest, to reset asteroids. No. The Xbox and PC are the same. But you can reset asteroids with like fighters and by using a fighter and putting it 25 kilometers away from your ship, and then when the asteroid that you're mining is cleaned out, you just lock to your fighter. Then it resets the whole asteroid field, and you jump back to your ship and you mine again. That's stuff that they're patching out, but normal mining, meh. People are complaining that the other professions in the game aren't making that much money. I must admit that I was watching a video yesterday about all the Elite games that have been brought out, like 4 or 5 different ones, I guess. I haven't played a single one of them, but I can match them with the years because I had my own computer, like the MSX or the 286 back then. In those years, so I can match the graphics, and I can imagine why that game was a hype. Are we going to hunt for Raxla Mew, or you don't know that story? You have the original game back then. There should be books in describing Raxla and the Dark Wheel. It's one of the greatest mysteries of Elite Dangerous. Raxla, yeah. Um, the fleet carrier, the whole rumors about it got some new fuel. There was a bug with with the fleet carrier release, and people could look into yeah, Ruxler, exactly. People could look into the permit lock systems, and people are they're believing, or people believe that they found the location of Raxla, because there are rumors that it's like on the 8th moon of a on the 8th moon of a gas giant, and one of the permalocked systems had such a constellation, and the system itself says it is populated, but there's nothing there, according to the map.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Oh, I get the same shit as the last one, damn it. But Frontier closed the bug rather quickly, but there are some screenshots on Reddit that from the inside of the permit locked system. So people are now trying to get the only known Dark Wheel faction. Oh shit, that's gonna be bad. The only known Dark Wheel faction that's currently in Shinrata, or somewhere there in the area, they try to increase the reputation of the faction so that it's gonna expand into other systems, so that they can try and unlock the permit for it. I figured. I heard about the story yesterday. Like I said, I don't. I haven't played any of the of those older games, but that's impressive lore. That's like one of the biggest secrets in the game. Try to fucking solve that mystery. Thank you.
Surface scan complete.
So, anybody wants to try in a lucky guess how far that hard nebula is that you can see there? To be honest, I think they, I think when I listened to the story, and Mr. Braven has confirmed that it is in the game, I think you can already unlock it. But even the writers that worked for Elite, when writing the books for Elite Dangerous, don't know where it is. It's a well-kept secret within Frontier Development, but the only thing they mentioned about it is that it actually is in the game already. Just nobody knows where it is, and the only thing you have are the clues from the old books. So it's it's a very interesting topic to hunt.
Surface scanned by 50%.
How big is this fucker? What the hell?
Surface scan complete.
I'm getting good at this. 3.5. Yuck. Yeah, like I said, I don't know it from before, but I followed the. I was reading the discussions about it and the fact that it was fueled again due to the bug in the fleet carrier release from a few weeks ago, a few months ago, and yeah. Maybe see if we can focus on helping the player initiative to get the Dark Wheel faction bigger, and see if you can unlock the permit to the system. I don't think Raxlaw was used in the versions in between as well. The expansions and stuff, like what you said, Elite 2 and in theory Elite 3, I believe even. But yeah, this shit got some new fuel with Elite Dangers and the and a large set of, I think, around 30 of the original systems are still are in this game as well. The original names, the original sort of distances from the first galaxy map, they're in here as well. This mini game is also very fun, by the way. It's you get an efficiency target, 7 probes, to scan the whole planet. The efficiency target is nothing else than more money when you sell the data.
Surface scanned by 50%.
I should have shot these very, very differently. Shit. Oh, that should be enough already. Yep.
Surface scan complete.
interesting. See if we get the efficiency target on this one. Yeah, fine.
Scan complete.
Okay, one to go. Not gonna do the other ones. I'm not that diehard of an explorer yet. Okay, I'll have its fun on its way to the other one. Let's answer that question on how far that other nebula is. Here's the Heart Nebula. Ooh, that thing is really... No. Don't put me in stupid targets. Okay. After scanning this one, I'm gonna make my way towards the Heart Nebula as well. And a screenshot in the style from the approach to the Soul. What? You're gonna give me money now? It sounds really bad what you just wrote there, Mew. If you don't give any context, I'm gonna get some very weird ideas. Sort of lost and found. But to be honest, you need to set your priorities straight, man. First coffee, then stuff like Facebook. Oh, that! Sometimes I hate this game. If you target something else, it can stop within, like, nothing. And... Oh. See, it keeps flying. Stop! Break! No! Arr. Now I got distracted by a cup of coffee. Fuck. Thank you. Ooh, breakfast. You got a point there. Well, like I said, I'm gonna make my way to the Heart Nebula and see when I'm about to enter it, make a screenshot again, and then with time to end the stream and see what and start making my way back towards human populated.
Surface scanned by 50%.
I want to bet the rear side of the planet has the same hole that I'm looking at right now. Huh? Stop clicking the wrong button, you blap. Come on. Come on. I knew it! I knew it! You gotta love engineered probes. Cling. So, I think, like, wow. I'm gonna fly past that planet because this is gonna be worth a screenshot anyway. Welcome to Elite. Love this stuff. Sorry, the game doesn't do anything, but I'm saving these screenshots for later. Might see them back in in a next stream. So let's plot a route into Heart and then which side do we want to be on? This is all Heart sector. If it's, I think this one isn't bad. Let's just start with that. Oh. Why the hell? The target is wrong. I've been clicking on stuff with my bad fingers. Probably. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, coffee. kits are useful, so you can keep streaming. Suddenly wild coffees appear.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
You say it's the gravity that you overshoot. No, it's that there's something in. I think it's in the game. So that you're
Frameshift drive charged.
if you go towards a planet and you are too late with throttling down, then it yells at you, slow down, and you have to do the loop of shame. But if you select a target before turning away, it actually slows down. And it doesn't let you overshoot the planet. So, something in that autocorrection that makes you do the loop of shame.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
What the hell is that dark spot in the nebula? Weird. People, you're sick.
Frameshift drive charged.
I've been playing this shit for way too long this morning already. Always the same stupid game.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, you have those shitty planets in the way. Don't know the... Like, seriously, how to make backdrops. American Truck Sim, yeah. Normally, for Elite, I found a 24/7 radio station on YouTube, which actually plays music I really like. But yeah, if you stream on YouTube, you can't turn it on. But that's what I usually do when I play alone. I turn that on. That's insane. Man, what a view. And I love this. So some nice nebulas there as well. Quite a few of the hard nebula when you get out of it again. That's a destination for in the future. Center of our galaxy, of our known galaxy. Yeah, with that I'm gonna close the stream off for now. I don't know if I'm gonna stream the jump back, because I intend to do that one, just going 130 jumps back home. Can set them up for plot route. Do calculate. Bam. 7001. Oh, that's gonna be the journey back. Not gonna do that now. It's gonna be 131 jumps back. Average, I think, will be about 50 light years per jump, so that sounds about right. Had a lot of fun with this target. Next up will be the jumps back, maybe, or unlocking the 2 engineers that I unlocked with this 5,000 light year jump, but they have a few other stuff that you need to collect from Targoids. So we're going alien hunting or alien relic hunting. Haven't decided yet on exactly on how I'm gonna do that. But that's gonna be stuff for the next one. Thank you guys for joining. Enjoyed the company, and hope to see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.